Good morning, Internet world. Troll here. Trailer's broke. Gonna have to get a new one. What a nightmare this bike can be sometimes. Oh well. Really sad day today. Oh, Towley's on vacation, so I can't have no fun there. My trailer's broken. I gotta fix it. And now I got it fixed. Now I gotta sit there and get a new one because the fix is just a temporary fix. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then around the world here, we're killing people, and people are killing us, and everybody's killing everybody. You know, people are beating people up out in New York at Wall Street. Why can't we just all love one another and get along? You know, I've been saying I'm starting a new thing where on ways to improve the world. And everybody's always blaming the corporate monster, saying, "Oh, the corporate monster doing this, the corporate monster doing that." And you know, and at one time the corporate monster was pretty bad, and he still isn't all that great. But you know, it's not the corporate monster anymore. It's me and you. You know, we're the ones doing it all. We sit there and we're greedy. You know, we all got to make money. We all got to make money. You know, well, you know, and what do we want to make all this money for? So we can put it in the bank, you know? And, but then it's the corporate monster that wants to make the money. And, you know, the corporate monsters, they're making money. The only reason they're making money is because of us. We're falling into their trap and buying their shit. You know? So if we want to stop all this stuff, we got to stop supporting it. We got to stop being greedy ourselves. You know, you can't change the world by making the world change. You can't do that. The world's a great big place, and you're just one person. So if you want to change the world, you got to change yourself. That's what will change the world. And until you sit there and change yourself, the world's going to be just like it is. We're all going to be killing one another. We're all going to be cheating on one another so we can have that money so nobody else can. You know? I mean, you know, we sit there and we say, "Oh, no, I don't do that. I don't." What do you mean you don't do that, you know? They all, "Well, we don't pollute." Who's driving the cars? Number one polluter in this world is those cars, and who's driving? "Well, I gotta drive my car. I can't do this, and I can't." I haven't driven a car in 10 years. I've ridden every place on a bicycle. You know, I don't want to hear that you can't do it without a car. You know, there are certain things you can't do without a car, but most things you can. You know, but we don't. We sit there and we have to have our cars. We have to have our air conditioning. We have to have our heating systems. You know, I mean, Jesus Christ, come on, folks, put on a sweater. You know, go hop in the pool, go hop in the lake, go jump in the ocean, go down to the beach. You know, yeah, you ain't going to get no, you know, that air conditioner is just going to cost you money, clog up the air, and support that corporate monster. That one that you hate so much, you're supporting him. You're buying the air conditioner, and then you're buying the energy to feed it. Now, while you're at it, you're polluting the earth and tearing down the ozone. You know? You got that heating system. "Oh, I need my heat. It's Minnesota." Well, fine. But sit there and fork out $100 a year to get that goddamn thing checked out to make sure it's clean and burning properly. You know? People sit there and they, "I'm going to save that money this year. I can't afford it." Yeah? Well, you can't afford not to. Because by not doing it, you're polluting the earth. You're clogging up your own damn lungs. You know? So my today's tip is to use less. Use less. Don't support the corporate monster. If you don't like the corporate monster, don't sit there and support him. Yeah. Instead of using the air conditioning, go down to the beach. You know, instead of turning the heat up so much, put on a sweater. Wrap a blanket around yourself. Snuggle up with your honey. Yeah. Instead of, you know, don't be cheap with it. You know, Get it checked out. You know, buy the latest edition, the one that's energy efficient. You know, get it clean. Get that chimney clean. Get that furnace cleaned out. Get that furnace tuned up. You know, park the car, ride a bike, walk. You know, when you're out there on the bike and the walking, you get to meet new people because you're close to them. You know, when you're in a car, you don't meet nobody along the way. You just zooming along and zooming along and zooming along, and when you're on the bike or you're walking, you bump it. Hey, hi there, how you doing? You know, and it goes back to that saying hi to people, saying good morning to people. You get to do that more often. You can't say good morning to people in a car. They don't hear you. It doesn't do any good if they don't hear you. So if you want to sit there and improve the world, one, like I said the other day, say hi. Say good morning. Wish them a good day and be serious about it. Two, cut back on all that garbage you're using. Cut back on the air conditioner and go to the beach. You know, go outside and sit under the shade tree. Bring your sweetie pie out there with you. Now you're having fun. You're not only saving money, you're having a good time. And you know, grab a few sweaters. Grab a blanket. Grab a blanket and bring your honey inside that blanket. Then you stay nice and warm and have lots and lots of fun. See? Yeah? Saving money isn't bad. You know? And then you don't have to work so much because you don't need that much more money. So, hey, now I got more time for honey. Yeah. See? So you want to improve the world, use less. Use less heat. Use less air conditioning. Use less gasoline. Go out and do something. Take your time. You know, your final destination in life is death. That's where we're all headed. You know, we have our life, and as we go along, there's death. Why are you rushing it and going so fast? Take your time and enjoy it. Hey, you only got so much time, so take it and enjoy it. Don't sit there, I'm going to save myself some time by going faster and getting here faster so I can do this, so I can do that. You know, no. Yeah? Because then all you have to do is the things that you do to sit there and make the money so you can go faster. Yeah? Take your time and don't do those things that'll make you go faster. Do the things that'll make you go slower and enjoy them. And then you don't have to have all that extra frickin' money. You know? And, so, Tolly's still on vacation. That's why I'm being so serious. If Tolly wasn't on vacation here, I'd be making all kinds of stupid, idiot remarks and not making no sense. But Tolly's on vacation, so I'm straight. Man, I can't wait till he gets back from vacation. And he's taking his vacation up to Humboldt County, so just think what it's going to be like when he comes back. Okay, we just had to move inside Starbucks, so we're going to have to wrap this up because I can't be laughing and giggling in here. It drives him a little bit bugsy when I do it. Okay, so remember my sponsor, Surly.com. I need the moon lander. Or the org would be nice. So would the troll. Pugsley, oh man. I rode a Pugsley down in Santa Barbara. It's amazing. When you ride into the sand with the Pugsley, you can actually ride it on sand. You know, you swear you got a full suspension bike. And you don't have no suspension to worry about. There's nothing there to break. It's all one solid piece. Check it out. Surly.com. Buy me one. And send it to me. It'll make Surly happy. They'll like you then. Have a wonderful day.